Hi and welcome. Today we have the amazing Tracy Howe with us, who is the CEO of NCOSS, who's going to tell our viewers what NCOSS is, and excited to have you here. Thank you.
So NCOSS is the New South Wales Council of Social Service, which is an industry body for the social services sector, and the reason we're heavily involved as a sponsor with the V-Shift is because we are keen to have our constituents and the members as part of this discussion. NCOSS works really strongly in the area of gender equality and women's rights and financial literacy and all the things that are going to be at the Mrs V Shift. But what I want to do is bring together the people from my world into that world, because it's going to be lots and lots of different types of women together. That's what's exciting to me. The non-government, we're bringing government partners along too, and then all of the other types of people who'll be there on that day. It's going to be an amazing day with lots of different types of women.
And exactly what you've just said, what I've loved is your involvement, because Tracy is incredible, just by the by, because your energy and I've never met anyone who has just such a kind of a neutral, if I'm saying that in the right way, like you're kind of so objective around what we need, which is so refreshing. So I'm so grateful for that. And also because I deal so much in brands, because everyone I do media, but to have this side of the world in the sense of the government and organisations to bring this voice and kind of conversation opening is very exciting.
It is, and I think about the NCOSS members is primarily made up of a workforce that is dominated by women over 40, and I feel like coming along to this event and the other workshops that flow from it is a way of empowering women and making them feel strong in themselves. And so for me, yes, I am neutral in a way, because I'm not ideologically stuck to particular industry bodies. I think we have to come together, and this is a real opportunity for the people I work with to come together with the people that you work with, and we all find that happy medium in order to be strong and be empowered by that. It's like economies of scale it occurs. And so what I see is real synergy, I suppose is the word, about the types of people that I bring to your event.
I know, I love it. And I mean, I'm so interested because your background is so vast. You've worked in social services, domestic violence, everything. So Tracy's done everything and has such a great understanding of what's happening out there. And because you talk to so many different organisations. But why do you think, because obviously the V-Shift's all about really, you know, talking about ageism and the issue we have, and bringing that kind of togetherness and understanding and appreciation that it's a natural process, and we have to really support our older generation. And I don't even like saying support the older generation, because I don't want that separation, even though some people go, oh, it's over 40, but we do have to kind of put a light onto it. Why do you think that's happened?
I think it's the inclusivity is the thing. So you're right, it's about actually saying that, you know, I'm 50, that we are an age group who has wisdom and knowledge and years ahead of us, work life. And what I see is there's a younger generation also who is really vital and exciting. And I love the idea of us coming together, because we're a whole community. We're not just the older women, the middle age group women or the younger women. And this is where I think the V-Shift is really planting a flag in the sand, and it's saying, this is our space, this is what we're doing, this is how we can be empowered. But what I hope to see on the day is some younger women come along too, because then we can actually come together. And I know, coming from Scotland, I have said this to you before, what we've seen is the generations are more blurred. We do things together as community, and I think that is the piece that the V-Shift can really push, is to bring together all age groups, all the wisdom, because when it all comes together, you get an amazing result. I mean, the synergy is going to be great. And I see this as the beginning of something really big, actually.
Yes, we do.
Yeah.
And I think the thing that I love that, you know, we've talked about a lot too, obviously Tracy and I talk about it, and is that feeling of integrating the two worlds, because I do believe that our older generation or more experienced needs to mentor our young and just start that conversation of what that looks like. And, you know, the idea of the day is not to say anything's wrong or what we're doing, is to actually just shine a light and say, okay, this is what is. And I love that you're going to bring that understanding of what's going on out there. and then going, okay, from here, what's our intention? How can we actually just continue kind of having a positive outlook on all of us as a society?
Totally. I see this as the opportunity to really say we value and we're backing in diversity, all age groups, strengthening of women overall, so that we're connected to our partners, be they men or women, that we are connected to our kids. I see this as a real almost glue setting situation where we can all come together and crystallise as a community. This is a strong place. I think that's what I see from it, and it's a real place for the people who I represent, that's why we're a sponsor, to come along and participate and be part of this game. Because I think that what happens so often is you're in branding and there'll be some really amazing financial people there, business women, but what often happens is the people I work with are over there working through conference systems that are about learning about social justice. All of that's important, but this is a place where it's actually about their well-being, being empowered and meeting other types of women. And I think we have the Minister for Women is coming along, the New South Wales Minister for Women, and one of the things I know that she's very big on is mentoring of younger women. And what I'm hoping to see, as I said to you, is some younger women there too. So this is about shining a light on what is for women over 40, what is the potential, what can we do, but also the bringing together of the parties to be pals. That's what I want. I want it to be something that has this mobilising effect. You know, it'll roll along and it'll get bigger and bigger, and we all come together as women.
I love it. And what's so interesting is the talks that I've been doing to kind of share about what's going on to everyone is there's been a lot of younger women who will go, I'm not 40, but can I come? And I'm like, yes, you'll be 40 one day, so please come. And that's what I love, is there's an interest, and I think our younger generation is definitely seeing that they need to address those issues, and they don't like it, that what's happening, because there is real issues around ageism in the workplace and at home and in the media. So how do we kind of as a community and as a society deal with it?
Well, I think that's the thing. I think what you're doing is you're giving a place for that to occur, and for us to come together and say, actually, we're not buying into age discrimination of any nature. We want to be part of a community together, a strong community of diverse women.
And you know, and the art is, I want it to keep a little bit heart and fun, because I think sometimes in those organisations it gets very kind of dark, and I'm going, okay, so what's the fun bits that kind of makes us sing a little bit? So have a little bit of spark on the day. So thank you.